If you've ever tried to quit cocaine, you know that the first few days are horrible. You're trying to sleep, you're thinking about it every single second, trying to survive. It consumes you, thinking about hitting a line all day. It's like when you lose your phone and you're constantly thinking about it. Where's my phone? I can't find it. Nobody really openly talks about what cocaine withdrawal is actually like. So I'm gonna cover that in today's video. In case you guys are new here, my name is Josh. I'm from OTG Recovery. We help people get sober on the go from cocaine, alcohol, gambling, you name it. I was sober at 24 years old, and I learned that helping others was my passion, was my purpose here. So I'm gonna continue to do that. If you guys are enjoying the content, please like, comment, subscribe. Let's get into the video. When I first tried to quit, I would go on these kicks where I would self-isolate. You know what, this weekend I'm gonna go golfing by myself. I'm gonna enjoy it. I'm going to try and veer away from my normal routine and try and fix it myself with my own strength. But I would find myself going golfing. I do it completely sober. But on my way home, I have that screaming desire in my mind to go get another bag. And I would cave in every single time. But then I would regroup and I would get another couple weeks sober and something negative would happen in my life. My family was arguing, I'd have struggles at my job, and I would always turn back to use because the emotions, the anxiety was too much for me to handle. And that was the only way that I knew how to comfort myself. It got to a point where I was losing $50,000. I was about to lose my job. I was losing friends, and I didn't care, and I couldn't stop. I relied on it. It was the only thing that kept me going. But here's what's actually happening to your brain and your body during cocaine withdrawal. So you have dopamine, and let's say normally your dopamine is right here. You're coasting, and then you hit a workout and you go back down. And you hit a cold shower, you go back down. But when you are doing cocaine, your dopamine goes way up here, boom. You are cruising at the top. That's your boost of energy, you're confident. You're happy, you're meeting new friends, you've got all of this going on. And then when you come down, you go way back down to baseline. But eventually, when you are using so much cocaine, this becomes your new baseline. So when you are getting sober and your baseline's up here, your body is screaming, I need it to survive, because this is your new baseline and you are cruising at below that. So to clean it up a bit, normal baseline's down here. Cocaine baseline's up here. When you are getting sober, you might crash hard down here. So what can you do to make it a little bit easier on yourself? You can do small tasks like ice bath. Ice baths are proven to boost your dopamine levels by 250 to 300%. You can go on a run, maybe boost it up a little bit. And the reality of getting sober is you are never going to have this high level of dopamine again, but you're never gonna have these hard crashes. You're gonna be somewhere in the middle around here. And you could do it by finding new things through sobriety. Maybe you love adventure, you love thrill, you're gonna go skydiving. Maybe it makes you really happy to do things with family. Workout, ice baths, so many different things, running. When you are going from that high level of dopamine down to nothing, down below zero, you're gonna feel anxious, you're gonna feel depressed, you're gonna feel like you don't wanna get out of bed, you're gonna feel tired. All of these things. And these symptoms will last 1 to 3 weeks. And the question is, are you strong enough to get through those 1 to 3 weeks and overcome this addiction? As humans, it's our natural instinct to want to be okay, to want to have the dopamine that we need. So your body is in a fight or flight that I need it. And in early sobriety, you really need that structure and accountability to get through those first couple weeks because they are the toughest. And that is why people relapse, because the pain, the struggle that they are feeling overpowers them and they can't overcome it. I want to relate with you guys. I'm being open. I was someone who can accomplish anything. I was an electrical engineer. I've overcome many different obstacles in my life, and this was the one thing that I could not do on my own. And because I tried to do it on my own, I dug myself deeper and deeper into a hole that I didn't think I could get out of. I had a full family intervention after I lost $20,000, where my family gave me money back to eventually pay them back. And I was under the full impression I was gonna stop. A couple days later, I used and I lost that other $20,000. So I was completely out of control, and it had such a grasp on me that I didn't know what to do. When I would try and get sober, I would be flooded with emotions. I'd be stuck with reality. I had no more escape. But I also didn't have anybody to talk to that understood me. As much as my family wanted to help, they never knew what cocaine was or the addiction behind it. I needed someone who had been through it, who had found the light at the end of the tunnel, and I didn't have that. That is why I'm building this page. I ultimately ended up going to rehab, which allowed me to have the time to think about what I truly wanted in life, to get more mental clarity, to pause real quick and figure out where I saw myself in the future, what I wanted to be. Because in addiction, we are caught up in all of these emotions. We don't know where to go, we're lost, we don't have purpose. That is why we choose to escape. Sitting back, getting through the first couple of weeks will allow you to gain some clarity back. Your brain doesn't still fully recover until months after. It's hell at first, but it is the first step in the right direction to freedom. People are embarrassed. They don't have time to just get up and leave their jobs, to leave their family, leave their job to go get help that they need. That is why I built OTG Recovery, an on-the-go recovery program that guides you through sobriety. Not only do we teach you things to get sober, we also help you build up a life so good that you don't want to go back, which is the biggest thing and reason why people relapse. They go back to the same environment that they struggled in, and they don't have a life worth living. They are hanging around the same friends, they're doing the same things, and don't have the support and accountability that they need. If you're still with me, I appreciate you guys. Please like, comment, subscribe to this video if you enjoy the content. Down below, I have a link to my website, my sober community, and all the things that I offer. So please reach out and DM me freedom if you are interested in getting help or learning more about my program. Thanks, guys.